Hi, it's me, Psychic Emma. Good to see you again. And I thought I would just tell you about past lives. So, a lot of people ask me, what are past lives? And it's actually very interesting. So, depending on your belief system, the what changes, but the stories are the same. So you're welcome to do your own research to find out all the different theories. In my belief system, time is spiraling, and it's actually been scientifically proven, which is very exciting. So anyway, time is spiraling, and we are experiencing time as linear, but actually what happens is we are having multiple lives at the same time, and then when um, when it touches sides with our spiral, so here's another lifetime spiraling, here's our lifetime spiraling, and sometimes they touch. And that is when you will experience a past life memory. And a way of knowing if you are having a past life memory is if you suddenly get a strange issue for no apparent reason, like a sudden fear of water. And in the past, when I've done readings for people, the sudden fear of water is linked to a past life where they drowned or something. So there was one fascinating story with a client of mine who developed a fear of being in the mountains. And it was me who spotted it. And then they were like, yes, actually, it's true. I'm like, I get to the top of the mountain. I'm not normally scared of heights. I get there, then I'm like, and I'm like, well, that kind of, it makes sense because you have this past life that is, it's basically you fell off a mountain. So you probably have back pains just above your lower spine, probably ache sometimes for no reason, especially when you're around high places like the top of a mountain. And this person was like, yes, actually, that's right. It's like, okay, cool. Now there is something you can do about it. You don't have to be a victim of your lifetime, that very confusingly is coexisting with this one. So, um, hmm, yes. So what I do is I work with the golden being, and I've mentioned this in other videos. The golden being does all the things for me because I'm just a human being. What do I know? But the golden being does all the fancy things, all the things, and it's really fun to watch the golden being work. And what it looks like, I will try and be as descriptive as possible, but this like pulsating mass of energy comes in, and it's all shimmery and sparkly like sunshine on water, but it's also pulsating this golden glow. And depending on your belief system, you'll give it different names. So you could call it, I don't know, I don't want to put ideas into your head. It's the golden being. Well, I mean, okay, let's put it like this. My clients who are psychic, who are very into ancient Egypt, they call it Serapis Bey. My psychic Christian clients call it the Messiah. My psychic Hindu clients say it's sacred. My psychic Muslim clients say it's holy. And everybody has their own words for it. And I'm just like, we can all just call it what we want. I call it the golden being. So I like the Serapis Bey one, I must say. I'm quite fond of that because I did actually meet Serapis Bey when I was in Egypt. But back to the past life. So this beautiful golden being comes, all the powerful light, it's amazing, it's vibrant. I'm just sitting there like, wow. And then what my clients see is this. Just give me a moment. I'm just going to look. That's what I do. It's so funny. Anyway, because I'm watching the most amazing like action movie, and I'm like, wow. And then clients are just watching me staring off into space. And it's, yeah, so I thought I would just do a video clip about it because it's really fun. So, so the golden being comes, and how the negative past lives look, it looks like a dark feather. And this dark feather has attached itself usually to the base of our spine, because that's where most of our like past lives sit, at the base of our spine. And then there's beautiful feathers and there's dark feathers. Not all dark feathers are bad, but some of them are black and spiky. And then we're like, oh, no, 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 I don't like it. And then we take it out. Now, the thing with energy work is if you remove something, you have to replace it with light. And it's no good cutting off the tip of the feather. You have to go in and remove the seed. So that is what the golden being does. You know, like people talk about cord cutting. Cord cutting is completely ineffective because you just cut the cord, but what about the part where it attaches into your body? Like, what about that seed? What are you going to do about it? That's what the golden being does. The golden being goes, no, no, no. It takes out the seed and replaces that wound with light. So it's like a plaster. It just fills it up with light. then that part of your energy body is restored to health. So some people have experienced miracle healings, and it's quite fabulous, simply because the negative energy attachment was removed from the cause, from the source, from where it attached in your body, and all of its damage was removed with it. So that's essentially like if you kick someone out of your house, you're going, pack your bags, take it all out with you. I don't want you to leave anything behind. It's like that. Very firmly, lovingly. Golden Bean is all like, no, 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 pack your bags, off with you. Don't forget anything. Oh, you forgot your towel. Bye. It's like that. So yes. So that's what basically happens when we remove the past life. That's like a black spiky feather. And the beautiful feathers, rainbow colors, they're so pretty. They're really, really nice. People have beautiful experiences as well. I can give you an example from my own life. I was in Egypt, as I mentioned before, and I was on a psychic tour, and I was walking towards a temple across the desert. So it's a bit of a walk. It's hot. It's the desert, you know, and we can see the temple in the far distance, and we just got to get there. So it was about just a 10-minute walk, but it's pretty far in the desert when it's that hot. And then we were walking over, and as we were walking up to the temple, I was like, I've been here. I know this place. This was my home. And I started describing to someone on the tour, our hair was shaved, and then we had this little ponytail at the back, and the lamps looked like this, and there'll be hieroglyphics of it because I remember us doing it. And they used to do some sort of martial arts in the courtyard, like morning exercises. And then there's like a bridge that goes between two buildings, and as children we used to hide up on the bridge. There's like a spiral staircase going up the side, well, not quite spiral, but it's curved, and we used to go up the stairs and on the bridge, and we would throw little pebbles at the people doing their morning exercises, and then they weren't allowed to discipline us because we were holy, because we were children. And people were like, oh, that's interesting. And then somebody else was like, oh yeah, did you read the book? And I'm like, what book? But it was apparently all in a book. And then we get to the site, and the archaeologist is like, and over here the temple looked like this. It's a very rare temple because it has that bridge, which is very unusual for this era of architecture. And there's the spiral staircase over there. And I was like, ah, and I could remember it, and I was so devastated. All I wanted to do was go up the staircase onto the bridge, because that's where I spent the majority of my time in that lifetime for some reason. And I couldn't. It was completely blocked off. I was very sad about that. I had another lifetime where I was gardening, but not like la-di-da gardening. Ooh, look at my cherries grow. It is like hard labor. And that wasn't so much fun. I didn't enjoy that one. When I remembered it, I was like, nah, I prefer to be by a body of water, thank you. There's another lifetime that I remember, not my own, one of my clients. I asked her if she had problems with her knees, her legs, specifically feeling separated from the ground. And that's a very weird thing to mention or to bring up, because, you know, what does that mean? But she related exactly. And I was like, well, that makes sense, because in your past life, your legs had been damaged, so they cut them off, and somehow you managed to survive infection and everything. And so here you are in this lifetime feeling the loss of your legs, but not understanding what it feels like, only that you feel like there's a separation. So it makes sense that for as long as it's affecting you, you will have issues around your knees and stuff where your legs were severed. So I just did some energy work with that, myself and the golden being. We did some things, and from the feedback that I've gotten over the years, it sounds like there's been an improvement, actually, that her body in this lifetime is healing as a result of, like, essentially removing the damage of that lifetime, like the memory of it in the body, because the memories of those lifetimes and ancestral lineage, it all sits in our bodies. So I find that very interesting. Yeah. So that's all about the past lives for now. Thank you so much for joining. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please subscribe, like, share, all of the things. And I look forward to chatting to you soon. And my website is happylight.co.za. Please feel free to visit to book your own reading with me. Thank you. Bye.